Hi everybody, Jim Crawford with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. I'm here with Dr. Connor McCormick of McCormick Chiropractic. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Jim. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So why don't you tell us a little bit about when you got started and a little bit about the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So the company started back in 1987 with my father. He opened a practice in Wayne after working for Dr. Ben Grisafi in Norristown, and it kind of stemmed from there. We opened this location in 2001, Elverson in 2008. We're actually looking to expand this year into Malvern, the Malvern area.
Congratulations.
We're very excited. My older sister just joined staff, and we're a family-run owned business for many years.
Excellent, excellent. Tell us a little bit about some of the services that you offer.
Absolutely. What makes us really unique actually is we focus on this thing called structural corrective care. And what that is we're looking more for reducing pain and removing headaches and neck pain and low back pain, things like that. That's simple. That's easy. But keeping it away, that's the hard part. So we focus on the structure of the spine and finding out where your issues are and fixing them for long-term changes, as opposed to just putting a Band-Aid on it, putting the black tape over the check engine light.
Sure. That's great. That's great. Can you think of something maybe folks wouldn't know about the business that you'd like to share?
Yeah, absolutely. A big misconception we find with chiropractic in general is that we focus just on pain or pain relief. For instance, I had a kid with latching issues, a baby that came in. He wasn't breastfeeding, not failure to thrive, but pretty close. A very light adjustment, and that night he fed great. So we deal more with a bunch of other areas, like things like anxiety. We don't treat any of these, but we just allow your body to function better, right?
Sure.
Like anxiety or things, thyroid issues, a whole stem of issues that you wouldn't even guess. You can actually look at this chart. There's a whole ton of them: dizziness, allergies, sore throat, things like that. So we're more than just neck and low back pain.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I did take a look at the chart that you have there, and it is, I mean, pretty much everything you can think of stems somehow from that spinal area.
Absolutely.
It's interesting.
Yeah, and it's less about we treating anything, but it's more about your body being able to function like it should. You know.
Sure.
I'm just trying to allow your body, and there's limitations to that. You know, if you're born with a certain way, you can only function up to a certain level, but we're trying to get you to your peak level.
Sure, absolutely. That's great. Can you think of a memorable experience with a client or customer?
Absolutely. So I stole this from Dr. Leo. He told me this one a while back. He was actually a patient, came in through his door in a wheelchair. He was paralyzed from a fall, from the neck down. Couldn't move his arms, and he did a full exam, and he found out it was safe to adjust him. After he adjusted his neck, feeling and motion came back in his right arm.
Wow.
I know, which is, again, not every case. That's one out of however many hundreds of thousands of adjustments has given, but that's a real memorable one. A real memorable case for myself is a young boy. He was age 5 to 7, down in Atlanta, Georgia, where I used to practice. He had this thing called nocturnal enuresis, essentially bedwetting.
Okay.
And it was ruining his life. So he came under care because his mother was under care. We took care of him, and within a couple weeks, it stopped completely.
No kidding.
So
it's wild how the body works, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. Tell us a little bit about, do you have any upcoming events or things that you want to share?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, the month of March, we're having a We Love Our Small Businesses event. 10 to 15 local small businesses that we love and we're trying to push in the area and promote, because it's been very difficult with COVID and marketing.
Sure.
We're raffling off gift cards and all sorts of things that they donated, so big shout out to them. Just check our Facebook page for the list.
We'll have the links there for you for sure.
Perfect. And then actually April 1st, this is not an April Fool's joke, we're actually having coffee with a brand new coffee roaster in town on the north end of Pottstown, A&R Coffee. So
yes, I am familiar with Alex and A&R Coffee. That's great. Excellent. And working with the small businesses, that's great. I mean, that's the whole point of these videos as well. And so that's fantastic. And really, if I remember right, all you have to do is come in for a visit and you're entered into that raffle.
Absolutely. And it's about like $500 worth of local goods and services, which is pretty amazing.
That's fantastic. Really is. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Appreciate it. I'm Jim Crawford with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate with Dr. Connor McCormick of McCormick Chiropractic, and we'll see you next time.